Hey, this is Matt. Once again, we're about to the videos, another paid request, this time from Manuel. Thank you so much for that. And for those interested in requesting any type of videos, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. Now, this is for Arcane Episode 4, which, for those who don't know, this is an animated show from a few years ago based on the League of Legends game, which I had never played. And this show got a lot of hype. I think they even won a Primetime Emmy for Best Animated. And I have no fucking clue as to why, because I thought this was I watched 4 episodes now. I think this show is dog shit. I think it's dog shit. I think it sucks. I think it's fucking generic. I don't give a shit about the characters. The visuals are fine, but even I'm getting tiresome of the visuals. Like, I do not understand the hype and praise this show gets. Because there's these two sisters, Fivefold Fun, whatever the fuck, Olin, and Jinx. Vi's the older, Jinx is the younger. They've fucked around. You have the poor, which they're part of, versus the rich. You have these other guys like Jason, this guy who can't walk straight, who are trying to get magic into the city. They go, no, that's bullshit. They're able to be successful. Okay, maybe we should use it and make the rich city prosper even more so. While the poor people, they're trying to get by day. At the end of the previous episode, Vi and her friends were trying to rescue their father figure, mentor. They were almost successful, but Jinx, I get she was trying to do the right thing, but she also did something really stupid. Through these fucking marble-looking labors of power that blew everything up, that killed their friends, resulted in the mentor getting so fucked up he had to do something and help save Vi, but he ended up dying. And then Jinx comes in going, did I do a good job? Yeah, your friend there is dead. Your friend there's skull is caved in, and they're missing an ass and a foot, and you're skipping. And then she's so fucking stupid, she's so fucking dumb, she's so fucking naive, she's so fucking idiotic, she's so fucking dipshit, so fucking fuckwit that she doesn't know it. So Vi tells her the truth, and nothing but the truth, so help her God, that she's a dumb fuck, she's a dumbass, she's a jinx. Fuck on my face before I kick you in the face, you big disgrace, and splatter your blood all over the place. And then she's, oh, why are you doing this? Why are you being so mean? Tells her to fuck off, as she should. I would have punched her in the face until she was black and blue over. And then she is picked up by the bad guy. Was it Silco? I'm bad with names, I'm sorry. And now it's years later. I don't know how many years later, maybe 4 years or so later. But Vi, we don't see it till the very, very end of the episode. She's in a prison. Jace and his buddy who can't walk, they've been successful in getting magic to the city. So for the annual Happy Progress Day, they're going to be propped up even more. More so Jace, who's like, wow, I'm getting all this attention. Previously I was ready to be kicked out, but now you all love me. And he's not being too much of a prick, but he's getting close to being arrogant. He's now been put up to be a counselor among the group, which was unheard of at the time. And this guy, I don't give a shit. He's so bland. He's so boring. He's like a milquetoast Matt Damon. That's what he sounds like. It sounds like they couldn't get Matt Damon, so you got milquetoast Matt Damon. And he's talking with the furry Yoda. this professor. If Yoda had a bunch of hair and a big old mustache, so you couldn't see any of the skin of Yoda, this little fucker tossed to him. And he pretty him enjoying the smell of his own farts, this Jace guy. And the city has prospered because now we can have portals that helps with trade and helps with transportation and everything's hunky-dory. Meanwhile, the bad guy from earlier, they're doing these shipments, and this group called the Firelights tried to mess up this shipment. I don't mind the look of the Firelights, like the masks they wear, and they're flying these hoverboards. Those things don't work on water unless you have powers. But the hoverboards they have, I kind of like their get-up and their tech. They eventually get fucked up by this woman who is Jinx, who works with the criminals. And God, I get that she's a bad guy now. That's fine because she deserves it, because I hated her to begin with. Now she's even more of just this wannabe Harley Quinn. That's what she reminds me of. A wannabe Harley Quinn. Where she's out there, she's crazy, and then she sees something, and one of them reminds her of her sister, so she goes crazy, and she has a Gatling gun, go in a circle, firing. And I don't understand why the fuck the main villain is so generous with Jinx. You just say, well, the villain, he had a sibling, and they had differences, so he sees himself into her. But with how irresponsible she is, how many times she screws up. The fact that the last time it was just her hugging him and he didn't know who the fuck this lady was. I still don't get why the fuck he cares for her so much and why he deals with her so much and why he lets her get away with murder so much. And this lady is just, again, she's saying lines like, can't live with the, oh, you know what, siblings. Can't live with them. Can't stuff them back in the old baby maker. I don't get why this villain puts up with her shit. Even one of his subordinates is like, I don't get why you do it. It's not your job to get it. Stop blaming her. Take responsibility. Even though it was her fault. And there's even a bit where she has all these little bombs and detonates an area, kills some enforcers, some cops, and he gets pissed with her. And he's like, well, she has one of those things she was able to make and have for him, and he's happy. Let's celebrate Progress Day. And also in her room, the room does showcase how nutcase she is, because she has, I don't know if it was a body or just, but it looks like her dead friends, but I don't know if she actually got their bodies, because I might have seen bones, or she just made them out of different material. But it does show where her frame of mind is. She's nuts, she's crazy, she's a psycho bitch. And also there's this whole thing where this cop, well, now she's a cop who used to be friends with the Jace, the popular guy who's being more of a schmuck now. She's investigating what happened and who had the Gatling gun and what was going on at this crime scene. And there's a guy that survived and he has some information, but he got beat up by this prisoner. And so she goes see the prisoner, and the prisoner is Vi. And that's how the episode ends. So it definitely leaves a lot of... we have this huge time gap. I'm sure the other episodes are going to explain how Vi got into prison. Maybe it'll explain why the villain gives a shit about Jinx so much. Maybe not. Unless this ends with Jinx getting her head smashed with a pile driver into a slushy maker, a sledge-o-matic, a slicinator, and she's turned to ravioli and lasagna. then I don't. Unless that happens, then I don't think I'm gonna like this show anymore. So going on. If Manuel wants to keep requesting, be my guest. I just don't understand what people like about it. The characters seem generic. Jay seems fucking boring, bland, wannabe Matt Damon. The villain, typical one power type of villain. Jinx is irritating. She was irritating before, now she's just irritating on a Harley Quinn level. I'm not a Harley Quinn diehard fan. I could deal with her in like Batman the Animated Series and stuff, but I'm fine with her, but she's not like a favorite of mine. It's a lot of just the Jason, how the city's prospering, and or how crazy Jinx is. That's really the two things of this episode. So take that for what you will. That's kind of my reaction to it. If people think I'm wrong, that's fine. Feel free in the comments explain what's so fantastic about the show. It just, a lot of it's either stuff I've seen before. The animation, it just, I don't know, the more I see it, the less I like it, to be honest. It looked kind of neat the first or second time, but again, the more I watch it, the less appetizing it is. Either, I don't know, maybe I've just grown used to it, and now I'm kind of done. I don't know. So, take that for what you will. Maybe because I never played League of Legends, so I have no background on that, no history with that. So, take that for what you will. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.